Hi, good morning, everyone. So today we going to talk about public key infrastructure as well as how we going to integrate with the cloud this public key infrastructure. And today we going to start our Ansible revision what we have already studied with the Git. How we going to maintain our code through the Git. So there is a three things we going to start. First, we're going to see to registration of the GitHub, how we going to do the GitHub registration, and now onward we're going to push our all the change committed change logs into the GitHub, and we will start the collaboration between us. So we're going to do the collaboration activity. We're going to work on those logs or the file individually, and we're going to discuss on the code later on. So in Ansible we're going to start today whatsoever we have studied, so that going to keep on the GitHub. We're going to push on GitHub and we will study accordingly. Now, so before that, Ansible, we're going to do the all the revision work. So I'm not going to cover the ad hoc command here. Okay, we're going to concentrate only on the playbook, Ansible play. So we will start from the playbook at the beginning. Okay, again, but this time this will be the revision part, so it will be little fast. We're going to cover. Now, third part is called public key infrastructure. So instead of using the username and password pair, so we're going to use the public key infrastructure to authenticate our credential. So user and password is going to be a void, and we're going to use the PKI. So we will see the three different lab we will do with the condition with the server or system to system um, public key infrastructure lab. So we will see without a password we're going to log in, okay, using the key infrastructure. Second, we will see how the server or system going to log in for the routers what we have in VM. So we will do this lab also. And the third part is how your public key infrastructure, instead of like password or token system, what the GitHub is doing latest token system, we're going to not going to use this token system or password things. We're going to use the PKI through that. How we, so this is the three part: server to server, server to router, and then system to a local system to your cloud connectivity using the public key. Okay, guys, should I move?
Yeah.
So let's go to the Ansible what we have studied till now. So we have done Ansible. It's a visible, it's a career, right, Nikhil?
No, it's not showing me anything.
Oh no. Okay, so I have not shared you the screen. You
It
should.
doesn't look like.
Okay, okay. Let me share the screen. Oh, sorry. I asked you because it was recording, so I was thinking it's
I can see now.
now you can see. Okay, so we explain this part. Okay, so we have this Git and Ansible division we will do, and I'm not going to do the ad hoc part. I'm going to do now. You can able to see my screen, right?
Yeah.
And we have PKI user and password. So we're going to avoid this, and before going for cloud we're going to see that server to server what's the infrastructure, and server to routers R1, R2, R3, and then we have token system for the GitHub. So we're going to not going to use the token system. First we will try to log in using the token system as normal, and then we will go for the cloud, and then that's yeah, install. So before starting that, let's move to our revision at age. Okay, so we have this. So if you remember, we have playbook, Ansible playbook at the beginning. If you remember, do you remember this? So playbook, we have started the class with the empty playbook. You remember?
Yeah.
Then we see the challenge, the output given. This is the empty playbook, nothing to do. Then we move to the next step. In Ansible, we have given the name of that play. Then we got the some error and nothing to work because only the name. Then we have defined the host, and gradually we move our code after host. What are the challenge we see? The router having different challenge, and the switch and Ansible, sorry, in Linux host, they are compatible because they are running with the interpreter, Python interpreter, which is the one of the basic interpreter which is associated with the Ansible. Then we saw we have to gather facts, we have to disable, then we have done the first coding part. This was that. So for this, systematically we going to study here. So we have created one of the file where we're going to do this systematic study whatsoever the code we're going to study. So I made that, let me see the folder, and that's folder git cloning, where all the cloning going to be captured because they're going to be separate folder. It's not going to mix with the my home folder. You can same thing, you can do the practice because the what you going to clone you have to keep under certain folder so that you can study separately that. And one of the where we going, I'm working on this, that is my folder, that is called network automation engineer, that I have given folder. So in that we going to do all the Ansible work. So let me, so I have already created this folder. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Nikhil, it's a career. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we have this, and if you see, let me do the ls list out. So we have only one file. We have created ansible code.yaml here. So you, so this file I have already created, and we have this partial configuration. Not, I have not done the complete configuration, I have done the partial so that I can show you the example what we have done till now. Now more. Okay, now if you check the git status, I already run the here git status, git init we have done, and the couple of commits we have already done. So you can see the main branch. So there is no master branch, we have renamed as a master to main branch. I will come to on that why it's a main not master. So there is no difference in main and master, but there is a name you can change. Now the new thing you can able to see here, origin slash main. So like main or master we have, let me change the name. I want to change, rename the name. Okay, so git branch, you can do option capital M, and then you can change the name as a master. So you can see now here the status, it will show you the master branch, but still this is a main. So they are not using the master keyword on the remote. Who is the remote? Remote is my GitHub, because this is already pushed to the GitHub. So that's why you always come with the origin slash master. Origin, this is my remote. You can give this name anything for the remote. Let me show you them. How do you check your remotes? So git remote, enter, it will show you the origin, means who is the remote. So we have one remote means nothing, it's a GitHub. If you associate it with the GitHub, it will show you as a remote. Some remotes are there, so you can see the remotes. You can see the remote list. What are the branch do we have? The branch R will show you the remote branches. So we have remote branches as a origin main. Means instead of master, what we have master in the local system, they use as a not a master, as a main, because master and slave is it's not a right word to use. So the forum organization, they instead of master they made it main. So this is a remote branch, like the which is the equivalent to our local branch. Okay, so that's why I also change my local branch to the main. So I'm going to change to the main so that there is no confusion. Now you can see that git status, my master become the main branch, and you have remote with the main branch. Means if you are on GitHub, always they will come with your remote followed by that branch. This is clear, Nikhil?
Yep.
Okay, now move to that. So let's go to git log, and you can see the multiple logs are there, only one branch. For simplification we have kept that so that I can show you. So here we have the multiple commit. We have done 4 to 5 commits so that I can show you the development of our code. Later on we will collectively going to do the write the code, we're going to upload, and we will collaborate this one. Means you also going to work on, I also going to work, and we will see how we manage those code. So like right now we have done the couple of commits. So what are the commits? It's the first commits, I already show you that empty playbook. Third commit, second commit, we see the error because there is no host defined. So we're going to progress with this. So you can see how I have done developing in that, and what's the use of this. Instead of this linear fashion of studying of, you can do interactive session of study. How I'm going to show you how the Git going to help you to interactive study with the file system. So second commit, we have error host, then the challenges resolved like Python interpreter. So we have added the gather facts, that's called atomic commits, means you have to define your each commit with the. Then we learn print all the defaults like standard error lines, standard output. These are the commit says that. And then only the standard line as a output, because we change the behavior of the. So let's see what change between these two commit. I want to learn the how easy this will be. So what I will do, I will do the git diff. I want to see what's the difference between these two commit. And so git diff, you can do head. There is a two way, either you can use the hash value and other, because here this is very easy to recognize because this is the head, then this head tilde will be head tilde 1. So I'm going to the difference. So you can see the difference between the head and head tilde in these two commit. What is the difference? The difference is nothing. Earlier was the default one debug variable. These outputs are default. Now we have added the standard outline. So if you give default one, it's going to show you output in all the four options. If you give the specific line, do you understand what's the difference in the code?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to see Ashutosh's code. Just you code, and before that, you have to check the config part. What are the configuration we have? So I have to go for git config and then list out the config. So you can see the code means we are use visual editor. Okay, for the code. So I'm going to do code dot and my file going to pop up. Okay, so why is that? Okay, no, let me this keep, and I'm going, this one is now. So this is my code which is developed. If you see here git, I'm going to check this, git logs one liner, and I can see I want to check first one. What is the you started the code? How do you started the code? I forget how to connect with the code. So I want to see the my first day of the coding. So let's how you going to move. So you going to move on your git using the your hash value. Your committed hash value going to help you. So how you going to see that? Do you remember how to use your file? You want to detach your head, so you have to use checkout command. It checkout follow which index you want to. This is very helpful when you have hundred of what commits. So I'm going to check out this commit. Now this is telling that your head is detached with this file. So now my code is this, my first code is this. Can you see? This is my first code, first developed code, what we have introduced. So like that, you can move every commit and you can see the status of working. So the first day we with the start work empty and we saw the output is like this. So we have commented, we have only empty playbook. Okay, now I want to get back to on my original things stuff. That will be git switch dash where we have this. So I'm going to get my original. Now like that I can see any like gather facts. I want to see what happened here. I just want to see how what code developed we have tested. This is very small level I'm showing you, but it's very useful when we going to get higher coding. We have thousands line of code. So I'm going to go for commit, and this commit so that we have only 3 line. That's a helpful or not? So
Yeah.
this is an interactive way of, don't you think, Michael? Right?
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Let's say if you move your head back to its original place.
Just you go for switch, dash, no need for that. But you want
Mhm.
to remember where to go, you have to
Yeah.
remember where you are, or you can do on
Right.
main. I told you. are on main.
Let me ask you this. Go back to your code editor.
Ah, yes,
Go
here.
to
This is the code editor.
at the bottom of it where you see branch main. Will you click on that?
Branch
No,
main. Ah,
on the visual code editor.
visual code editor here.
At the bottom of it, you see main. Go
Manage.
down. Go down.
Okay, main.
Move your.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
click
we
on
have
that.
only one branch. Yes, I can able to, means this is another way where you can create new branches. You can,
Hmm.
means this editor give you the flavor. You can switch to remotes, anything you can do here.
Are you
Main.
able to click on checkout detach?
Okay. Yes, because this is showing you the history what you have done earlier. You can do that. So we are on
So
the
I'm
main
wondering,
page only.
yeah. So I'm wondering, can we do the same checkout from the code itself? Like move head to a different hash
Check out
value.
the detach. This one.
You click on that.
So which one you want? You want this? So here you don't have, means they are showing you you have this hash value associated around associated with the right now the main is, means your head
Right. So
is
local
associated.
main, and then the other one is your GitHub.
So these two are same. Just they are telling that's the remote one. Yeah,
Right.
but
Yeah, I thought maybe when you click on checkout detach, it may show you the rest of the commit locations, but doesn't look like it does.
no. It's not showing you other detach, only the main where you are right now. That's showing you because the control going to be happen. Okay, so from here whatever you will be the present position and that condition, but you can create the other branches also. Here you have that option, we will come back to. So today we will see the how to register on the GitHub. Okay, and how we going to make. So this is the thing where we can control our, let's do
Mhm.
some means we going to defer the some configuration as per our already we have done. So we have right now this is the code, but now I'm going to use my code with the connection type. So how we going to use the, so I'm not going to spend here time, we already spend the time, you can refer that video. Just I'm going to copy paste with the new one and how it's going to maintain my system with the new commits. So here we can see that where we are on the main page, and this is my, so let's do the code coding for the next level. So I'm going to do refer with that code and copy this. Just I'm going to copy this and I'm going to write the comment in this code what I'm going to do here. So this is a connection. What is a local type connections? Start coding this, and this is my new code. So we understand the local in that. So let's start the code with the this questions is this. I'm going to copy with the comment. Okay, so we have done this in the code, and I'm going to print, I'm going to remove all this. Okay, and I have printed the copy. Yes, so this is the new printed one. Is supposed committed. There is, let me first remove this tire. Okay, now
Shubhai, on your code editor, it is showing that you are in not in the main branch. So
no, we are in main branch. We are just, I'm going to change this. We are in main branch. So you can see here we are in main branch here, origin main. Okay, here. So and okay, you want this. So we remove that. Once you remove code or any differy, it's going to be untracked file. From there, you're going to bring the things. So I'm going to copy paste my this work. That's it over there. This is my latest work. What we have done. I changed the entire. This is the output I want to see. What is the print going to be happen? So we can run this in VM and we can check. So which already we have done. Right now I'm going to concentrate. So later on we will integrate with the output. Right now I'm not going to spend the running this code. Okay. So this is, I'm going to save this file. This is come with that m flag. Okay. Now we have to move to see the file where we are on the uh, sorry, not on the git, on the git. So I'm going to check my git status because the file is changed. It's come under the untracked. Okay, now if you want to difference, just you go for git diff. It's going to difference with the where we have right now file. So git diff. So these are the differences we have done. We have added the commit, we removed what are the line we have added. Now the entire the connection type newly added, and the command style is changed because that was the raw but here I'm using the iOS command. Right now the module is changed. There is raw module and we have now iOS mode. So I'm not going to spend the time on this code right now. Just we saw these are the changes we have in git. Okay, now I'm going to, we have difference, we can add this. So git add. So this is the ansible file code yaml, and you can see the git status. So we have git status. This is from, we can see from untracked file it came into the staged file. Now I can do the git diff, but the git diff is not going to show because this is now it's in staged. So we have to use the case. This command going to help you the stage 2 same verification. You can see what we have on untracked. Now next level, I'm going to add this file with the commit. So in commit we're going to define atomic commit, means we're going to tell what we have done in this code version. So let's do the git commit with the comments. I'm going to say that what we have done here, we have to see, we have introduced iOS command module. So introduce iOS that command versus raw mode versus raw mode. So this is the atomic, means you have to give your commits very specific what you have done. Now I can check the git status. So everything, now the git status, something changed. Something has updated in the main, but the origin main is back, means is the back by one commit, means main branch of this system ahead of the origin main, because the information is not posted to the github. It's still with my system, that's why it's showing that. So we need to do the git push. I will not do git push. First I will show you what is the git log where we are. So let's go for the one liner. So you can see that My remotes are still, means my GitHub information is still on the back page, where we are ahead of one because we have done the one commit. So you understand, this is the, you can consider this branch is another branch which is remotely associated with my GitHub. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so here we have the, you can do the difference and you can see between this commit, and that will be very easy. No need to go for the hash value. If you want to see, just you do git diff and then head tilde followed by the tilde one, and you can see what changes we have done. So we can see the changes we have done here. We have added the connection local and we use the iOS module instead of the raw module. You can see this, the raw module. Instead of that, we have differ with the iOS command module. Okay, and then the output structure, how you have to give the output others. So this is our commits where we have difference, and we can study the code each and every commit having one level better than the. Now I'm not talking about code today. I'm going to register with the GitHub. So how you have to register for, so it's a very interactive process of register on the GitHub. You have to go to GitHub and register this. Okay, so by next class you have to ready with the registration. Let me show you how to register to the website that called github.com, and we are here. You have to follow your sign in. Okay, if you have already, otherwise you can go create an account. So while you are clicking, it's an interactive way, just create an account, follow this process, just enter your email and it keep on popping. It's a very interactive way, you can complete this. Okay guys, I hope you can follow and complete. By next upcoming class you are able to complete this. So your github.com and you going to register. So I have already registered, so let me log in my GitHub account. So okay, I will show you how to log into GitHub account, and the other part, this part should not record it here. I'm going to stop my screen. Okay Nikhil, because this is going to be public where we are here. Okay, I'm going to stop presentation right now.
Okay.
Stop. Now you are not able to see my screen, right Nikhil?
Yeah.
Okay, let me log in. I'm going to show you here tab, and I have login credential because I did not
You have stopped recording and you have stopped sharing, right?
okay, recording also I have to stop. Okay, yes, I'm going to stop the recording also because this is going to show everyone does public, not only this. So I'm going to see you in next class with the login credential, and we will see how we're going to push the code. Bye bye, see you.